Poor season for us. I don't know what is next for us, if there is anything next at all as well. It's yet to be known, to be found out as well. Will UTR be going on? I don't know that just yet. Nobody knows. But yeah, just wanted to appreciate you guys and thank you for all the time that you've put into watching us.
Yo, what's happened to Under the Radar, man? Like, have I missed something here? Because I'm checking online. I'm usually on top of this whole Sunday League stuff, and I've not seen a word from them, a peep from them. Like, they haven't posted in ages. So I'm then going on social media, I've DM'd them, no reply. Obviously, I'm seeing Marv doing his thing at Border League for M7, shout out to Marv. And I'm like, have they folded? Because from the last video, I know they did the 3-in-1 video where they had 3 games and they went through their season, and Manny openly admitted that.
It's a terrible season. Overall, it's been a disappointing season for us, falling short at multiple hurdles. We had a great National Cup campaign, making our way to the last 4 standing in the country, before we were knocked out in disappointing circumstances by East London Ballers. It was a similar story in the London Cup, where we made it all the way to the semi-final, but were denied a first London Cup final by Highgate Albion, who actually did also go on to win the National Cup, so congratulations to them. In the Kent Cup, we went out in extremely controversial circumstances with some of the worst refereeing I've ever seen, and you guys thought it too. Unfortunately, our appeal was denied and we were knocked out in the quarter-final.
They didn't have the best of campaigns, you know. They lost the league. They went out the London Cup to Highgate, I believe. Then they lost the FA Sunday, or went out from the FA Sunday Cup to FC Babco. So they've not had the best of campaigns, but just to go out like this is strange, it's odd, because obviously I've made videos here previously before about Sunday League, and it's hitting a decline, especially YouTube Sunday League, when you had the likes of Baiteze on song, you had SE Dons, you had Takers, you had Lambeth All Stars, Rising Ballers, and under the Radar was certainly in that pack, that cluster of teams that, you know, were grabbing people's attention. You know, the numbers that they're doing online, purely from Manny's point of view, because in fact he had 2 channels. You know, he had his main channel and then he had an Under the Radar channel specifically for them. But now I'm not seeing anything from them. Like, what's going on? And they've been around for a while now. I think we've been in their thing since 2018, I believe. So about their 7th year, 8th year now, going into the 8th year, should I say? So it's odd to see there's no sort of coverage or no update in terms of what league they're in. Like, their last league that they were in was the SFL league, and that had 6 teams in it, that was it. And then Saha ended up winning that season. So I was expecting for them to actually either move across to another league, or, you know, there was thoughts and hopes if they was going to move into non-league. Obviously that's a big commitment, but then I think what the whole rumour around that was, or not even rumour, because again they alluded to that in the video, that they was going to buy Forest Hill, which we all know ended up being SE Dons.
Following being rejected access into the league by the FA, there was an opportunity that brought itself about. This was to buy another existing football club in the football pyramid at step 6. However, at the time I was away in Mexico and I was not on the ground enough to try and sanction this decision to see if it was the right thing going forward. Following that, it seemed like the dream of going from Sunday League to semi-pro was all over. We don't know exactly what the future holds as of now, but one thing I will say is never say never. We've had our obstacles and who knows what the future holds.
So I don't know what the next procedure or step was after that, because, you know, Sunday League kind of has that ceiling once you've done everything that you need to, where you've won your league titles, you've won your county titles, your cup competitions, you broke this record, you broke that record and all the lot. What else is there left? And again, when all of your peers have kind of left and done different things, you know, SE Dons, I really feel like SE Dons have kind of shaped the way that Sunday League is now. Like, SE Dons was like the linchpin for all Sunday League YouTube football. Once they've disappeared now and gone into non-league, people either follow suit or they've kind of just fallen by the wayside. And I thought it would open up more opportunities for other teams to kind of stake their claim as the team now. But it's only Baiteze left. So, and you guys all know my thoughts on Baiteze. I love Baiteze, love watching them, but they still need to get back to where they once were. So Under the Radar were really the only other team that were there or thereabouts. So listen, I'll be interested to find out what their next steps are, because, you know, I'm a fan of theirs. You know, I watch their content. You know, I speak to some of the individuals from their team. But it's nice to see, obviously, they're doing their own thing now. You've got Big John making his own content now. You've got Marth, who's part of Baller League now as well. You know, you've got Reggie, who's creating content as well for himself. So he's making a mark within that. But Under the Radar really are part of Sunday League culture. Do you know what I mean? Like, the way they started off, and, you know, they've incorporated some of the biggest influences as part of their team. You know, Manny himself, his brothers, Young Philly once played for them as well. Obviously, we can't talk too much about him. KSI, I believe, even played for them once upon a time. So they really are part of that Sunday League Mount Rushmore, if you like. Do you know what I mean? You know, them, Hashtag United, Palmers, SE Dons, Baiteze, they really are part of that. So I'm just curious to find out, like, what's actually happened to Under the Radar, because I'm as baffled as you guys are. I've done my bit of digging, trying to find out, trying to ask a few people, but I don't know if they're waiting to take on a non-league team, because I believe that was the next step they wanted to go down, and fair play to them if that's the route they want to go down, but it's going to be a struggle. Not too much financially, I believe, because, you know, from what I believe what Manny's done, he's done well for himself. So again, if it's him backing it, if it's him partnering up with a big brand, I don't think it'll be a struggle from that side of things. I think it might be a struggle in terms of certain players wanting to play for them, especially the ones that are currently in the squad. Unless they're really bought into it, you know, some of them are lifelong friends. So again, they might want to see the whole transition from Sunday League to non-league. But, you know, the Sams of this world, who's probably earning a decent living from non-league, they might not want to drop down to a step 7 unless they do take on or buy out a step 4 club, for example. I don't know. I don't know Manny's pockets, but yeah, it'd be interesting to see what happens for Under the Radar. I hope they do come back. I hope I've just kind of not seen something somewhere, because I've checked IG, I've checked YouTube, I've checked Twitter, nothing. Like I said, the last thing I've heard about them was obviously that documentary and then the roundup of the season, and that was it. And then it all seems like all doom and gloom. So I don't know, what is next for Under the Radar? Where can they go next, people? Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below, because I honestly think they've pretty much completed it. Similar to SE Dons in a way, where they don't have to win every single thing, but once you've exhausted all of your avenues, you know, they even done a 5-a-side team not too long ago. You know, so they went into 5s when SE Dons were there. They've went into the new SFL League. They won that. They were the first ever winners of that. They obviously did it second and third season, and then it's obviously not no more. So what else is there left for them to do, really? Like, they've done a whole bunch of big games against the big YouTube teams. I think the last one left was Baiteze, and they played against them. I think that was a draw. So they've pretty much done it all in terms of landmarks. So what else is left for them in this whole Sunday League sphere, if you like? So I don't know, it'd be interesting to find out. Manny, if you're watching, Marth, if you're watching, drop us a DM. It'd be nice to kind of put the viewers on notice, or put their rumours to bed, should I say, because I know there's other people out, it's not just me. I'm not just the one who's just being curious. So yeah, let us know your thoughts on what's next for Under the Radar, and if you do know what has happened with Under the Radar, let us know in the comment section below. Cheers.